With breaking news, Stu Mundell with us tonight overhead in downtown L.A. where the fans are starting to get a little rowdy.
They're getting a lot rowdy. You know, we've been kind of just saying that they're down there, you know, having fun, blocking some intersections, setting off some fireworks. But now it just seems like this crowd just keeps getting a little bit more worse and worse and worse. And right now you can see a couple of folks on top of an MTA bus out there. Now this is all happening on Grand Avenue, and it's actually going to be very near Olympic. Now this crowd we've been actually watching for quite some time, making their way from intersection to intersection. LAPD down there, they basically are taking over an intersection. LAPD will come, give the disperse orders, but when they actually show force, that crowd just kind of runs down one of the streets in random directions. This time they actually chose Grand, which was actually filled with cars. And there's some more of that fireworks that we've been talking about. And as they made their way through there, they were jumping on random cars and rocking others. And a couple of those cars, they started doing some of those burnouts that we see a lot lately. Right now, though, this bus seems to be their target. Again, if there's folks on that bus, they might be a little scared right now. I don't know if the doors have opened, but fireworks constantly going off. LAPD in the area working their tactical ways on how they're going to disperse this crowd without creating more of a confined area for them. So it's kind of difficult. They've got to move their task force around down there to basically get an idea where the crowd is going, try to block them, try to get them to disperse. Right now, though, this is a pretty rowdy group, and it's going to be on Grand near Olympic. LAPD is definitely here. That bus, is it under attack? Maybe not under attack, but definitely getting graffitied right now, and a number of people on top of it, all because of the Rams' big win today, which in a way is sad because it is pretty amazing that win. But right now, this crowd acting a little crazy down here in the downtown Los Angeles area. I'm Stu up in SkyFOX. Back to you.
Well, you know, Stu, stay with us here. When there's a celebration like this, LAPD is at the ready for crowds to gather. This happens. We've seen it before. I can't think they like this shot at all of people on top of a bus with perhaps people on the bus. But you're right, if they move them from street to street or request that they disperse, they're going to come into areas where there are cars. Are you seeing these streets being blocked off at all?
Well, none of the streets have really been blocked off. The ones that get blocked off is where the crowds are. And then what happens, Christina, is you see right there, the vehicles that are trying to make their way through downtown, they get onto these other roads. They were on Flower earlier, which is a street just one over. And so all the cars basically got onto Grand. Well, then the crowd, when they dispersed, they got onto Grand in front of, and you can see what's going on. So this is actually a lot less of the vehicle traffic that we had seen earlier on. These cars basically just kind of trapped right now in this large group of celebrators from the Rams win. LAPD, they are there, trust me. They are definitely there. It's how to handle it is basically those conversations. There's one of those skirmish lines, and they're basically just trying to keep the crowd in one area, and then they don't want to, it's one of those tough things. It's like the people at home are probably saying, well, just box them in and lock them up. Well, that's a large crowd down there, and that's not really the tactics that we've seen working in the LA area. So right now, they're basically just trying to get this crowd to disperse on their own, but they keep blocking them in. They try to get in front of them and behind them. So not so much to block them in, but basically when they start making that move, the officers can say, keep it moving. And right now, they're kind of stuck up. They kind of grouped up in this one spot. Again, it's going to be near Olympic and Grand. Believe me, LAPD, there are two of them in the air, two helicopters in the air. That bus, well, that seems to be that target right now for that crowd. A number of other vehicles down there, and we continue to see fireworks being launched from that crowd as well. LAPD, well, they've got a tough job this evening to get this crowd to disperse and basically keep everybody safe, civilians, law enforcement, and a lot of these folks in this crowd.
All right. Well, the Rams are such a classy organization, and they did things the right way tonight, and hopefully fans can follow their lead and not do anything too stupid. And jumping on a bus is not the right way to celebrate somebody else's big win tonight. Hopefully this thing gets under control shortly. Stu, we will continue to check in with you.